Okay, so I see there's a lot of people on the call. Questions are coming in, so we'll go ahead and get started. And in this presentation, we're going to answer the question, how can I benefit from having my very own membership site? Now, the first thing is we need to identify who this webinar presentation is for. So number one, this presentation is for people involved with digital marketing. So if you sell any kind of product or service online, then this is going to be the perfect opportunity for you. And if you run live events, this will make you more money. And if you host webinars, then this will 10 times your profits. Number two, this is for business owners needing help with their onboarding process. So if you run a business that requires your employees to go through a training process, then pay close attention because this presentation is going to reduce your time and your cost. And number three, this presentation is for people who are in the online education space. In other words, people who are looking to turn their passions into profits. So you're going to discover how you can easily get paid for teaching people how to do what you do. And the need for information online today is at an all-time high. Now, let's look at the global video growth because this is what's going to evolve around this strategy. So if you look here in the bottom left corner of my screen in blue, it says that companies will stream 960 minutes, that's 16 hours of video per worker per month by 2016. This has already happened. And here in the green, 240 million hours are spent every month watching video in the UK. In the blue, enterprise video growth is up 33.7%. That's just in Asia Pacific alone, and that was in 2011. In the purple, the Middle East is one of the largest markets for YouTube playbacks on mobile worldwide. And finally, in the orange, 27% of people in Germany use their smartphones to view videos. And we're going to get into all that here in just a minute. But first, let's look at how you can benefit from a membership site. This segment here is for the digital marketers as well as those people in online education. Now up here on my screen, you'll see that I have a screenshot from YouTube. Now, I'm sure YouTube is not foreign to you, but I did a search for learn to sew. Now, I could have searched for learn to play guitar, learn to train your dog. Doesn't really matter. People are always searching for how to do something on YouTube. Now, if you look over here on the right-hand side, we have all of these results. So the first one is Beginner Sewing Course Day 2 Fabric Preparation. Learn how to sew, easy sewing classes for beginners. Beginner Sewing Course Day 3, Sewing Basics. The Do-It-Yourself Basic Sewing Tutorial, the basic top. So there was actually hundreds, if not thousands of results that came up when I searched for Learn to Sew. That indicates to me that there is a very good marketplace for this topic. Now, this individual right here, I'm going to refer to her as an instructor. And this instructor has this beautiful video here. And down here in the description, you see that she has day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And then notice she has another YouTube link here. So she's relying on the fact that you're going to do a search, you're going to find this video, you're going to like this video, and then you're going to click over here and go to these other links. And that's probably what's going to happen. But also, she could have another link at the bottom that's got a strong call to action that's going to help her get paid. You see, by hosting on YouTube, she's actually losing money because she has a strong following. She has a very professional presentation. She has a tremendous amount of views with 593,470, and she's in a hot market. So yes, people will pay her for her knowledge, her expertise, and her passion. Now, let's look at what we call the minimum potential just for this one video alone. So if we look at those 593,470 views, let's take those views and let's just say 1% of those views would actually click a link in the description and would actually purchase something that she has to offer. Now, that's not hard to believe because we see these kind of numbers all the time. And 1% is ultra conservative. So that's 5,934 paying members, people that would click the link and purchase whatever she has to offer. Now, let's take those 5,934 members and let's just put them in a program where we charge them $7 a month. And again, $7 is a very, very low number as well. So that comes to $41,538 a month, which is actually $498,456 a year. So she's almost clearing $500,000 just by having the right call to action on there and putting them into a continuity program. So how do we do that? Well, the first thing is we need to increase the overall value. And so what we do is we're going to go and create a member portal where the member would now have to go enter their email address as well as their password to access her content. You see, that's a lot different than just hosting a training tutorial on video. Now, this is what one of our member portals would look like. So we took that same exact video, this is just for demonstration purposes, and we set it up to show you exactly what we would do with this video. So notice we have this beautiful branding up here in the corner. We created a logo for her. Over here, we have what are called calls to actions. So the member can go ahead and click this here and be taken to her homepage. They can click this here and get immediate support, which is very important today. They can click this here and get access to her timeline, similar to what you see on Facebook. And then they can go ahead and log out just by clicking this item right here. Also notice that we have this beautiful menu here that indicates that there are video tutorials on each one of these lessons. So her first lesson is the basics of sewing, which is what you see here. And then she has my sewing recommendations, advanced sewing tactics, and my favorite sewing tricks. And so over here we have the title, and we have the description on what they're about to watch. So in this video lesson, you're going to discover the basics of sewing. Make sure you watch this video to its entirety. Okay, so then the member can come over here. They can play the video. And by the way, they can access it on any mobile phone or any mobile device, such as an iPad or a tablet. And then once they're done with the video, they can actually come over here and click Mark Complete. Now, the other thing that we can do is we can take these completion buttons, and we know that when they have completed an action, we can actually reward them. And this is called gamification. So we're able to issue them badges and points, and then when they earn badges, we're actually able to give them a reward. So a reward could be another one of your products. It could be a t-shirt. It could be a Starbucks gift card. It really doesn't matter. But it encourages your members to take action. It keeps them engaged, which is going to make you more money in the process. Now up here we have external links. So we have Contact Me, my store, which has more of her programs and services, my courses, which has some of her advanced training material. Then she can have my Facebook, my Twitter, my blog, doesn't really matter. These are external links. And then down here, her members are actually able to rate her training materials. And then what we're able to do is we're able to take these testimonials and these ratings and use them to sell other members. And then down here, this is what we call a resource box. So if she has a PDF that accompanies this video here, if she has a special report or a list of recommendations or something like that, then her members can find these resources just by clicking here. They'll appear right here. I'll show you that in a minute. We can also place the resources directly below the video. That is a very effective means as well. Over here, the students are able to go and take notes. So they play the video, they find an important note, they go ahead and type the note on the tablet, and what it's going to do, it's going to timestamp a specific point in the video. So when they come back through the notes, they can go ahead and click on each one of those items, and it'll jump to that point in the video. And then finally, this here is our newsfeed. This is our timeline. And as I said a minute ago, it's very similar to Facebook. Now down here, notice that the students are able to go and leave comments and queries for each other as well as the instructor. So as you can see, this has a very high perceived value, especially when you compare it to just hosting a video out there on YouTube. But guess what? It gets even better because we can take this overall layout here, which by the way, we can let our members in for free. We can charge them one time, or we can do what I suggested and we can have a continuity program where we're charging them, say, $7 a month, very conservative number. But we can make even more money. And how we do that is we deploy what are called monetization campaigns. So if you look at the top part of my screen, you'll see that I have this call to action up here. It's a pink banner. And it says, join our new quilt class today. We are offering a substantial discount to our new members. And then there's a countdown timer that makes this an exclusive time-limited offer. That's going to help your conversions. And then when they click this button here, they're going to be taken to a page where they can go ahead and enroll in this class. Now, you see that everything else is the same, but we also have a monetization campaign right here. And that is this ad. So when they click this button here, they'll actually be taken to the same exact place as they are with this button. And they'll go ahead and enroll in the class, and then they will get access to another product inside of your membership. It really is that easy. We've actually got 5 monetization campaigns that I'm going to show you here in a minute. So I want to make sure you understand this. You have members now that you are letting in for free. You have a free membership, and you can advertise that membership out there on YouTube or Facebook or inside the search engines, whatever you want to do. Or you could have a one-time price for this product inside the membership. Or you could set it up on a monthly continuity program where they pay like $7 or $12 a month to be a part of your product. Now, when you learn to build up a community and provide a lot of value, and you're always adding new content, and you're going live inside of your product, and yes, we can do that too, and you're getting to know your members and you're building up that rapport, then they will keep buying into all of your products. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunity here. And so this is how we make you profits with your membership. And there's actually 5 custom tailored monetization campaigns that we can deploy inside your product. So campaign number 1 is what we call the news ticker. And with this strategy, we're able to target specific pages in your product and deploy a news ticker that links to other pages. And that's this news ticker right here. And it's going to go ahead and scroll across the page, and we can make it different colors and have different calls to actions. And when they click this, they're going to be redirected to another page where they can go ahead and sign up for your course. And campaign number 2 is what we call the banner ads. So here, we're able to show banners for other products that you're selling. So we can show these banners only to people that are interested in the product. That's what we call buyer behavior. So we're not displaying these banners to people that are not interested in the niche or the topic. It's very, very ultra targeted. And campaign number 3 is what we call the top banner ad. And this is what I showed you a minute ago. And in this example, you see that we're able to deploy a top bar with a countdown timer. And this is a very effective method to get your customer to take immediate action. And here it is right here. And campaign number 4 is what we call related products. So when you have more than one product that you are offering for sale, we're able to display those products to customers who are only interested and have not yet purchased. And this is what our related products and related course module looks like. And then finally, campaign number 5 is what we call a lightbox ad. And this is perhaps the most effective yet aggressive form of advertising. So with the lightbox ad, we're able to deploy a lightbox that opens up with your advertisement to your member. And again, we can be laser targeted with where we display this ad. So here's what we can do for you. This is just kind of an overall snapshot. We can handle all of your branding. Everything will be completed absolutely beautiful. And if you don't have a logo, don't worry, you will. You'll have a custom member portal, just like I showed you a minute ago. We'll handle all the graphics and design. We will upload your media, the video, the resources, everything that your members need to be successful with your training. We will deploy monetization campaigns for you. Those are the 5 monetization campaigns I just showed you. Your products will all be bundled together. Related products will be presented to the member, making you even more money. We'll monitor your customers' buying behavior, and that way we're able to deploy the monetization campaigns just to the people that are interested in your niche or topic. All the access points will be set up for your members. All your social media links will be in place, helping you build a larger community and engage with your members. We'll create specific gamification campaigns. I touched on this a minute ago, and this is where you're able to reward your members when they take action. So you're able to issue them badges and points, and then when they earn badges, they're actually able to receive a reward, like a Starbucks gift card. So your site will have a social timeline, very similar to what you see on Facebook. Live comment feeds will be used for every single lesson, and categories can be added for ease of use. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the employee onboarding process. And so this is going to save the employer time, energy, and money. This segment is for those that own businesses. Now this is the old way of doing onboarding. So as an employer, you would hire an employee, you would sit them down, and you would have them watch DVD after DVD after DVD. And you probably have to have a staff member that was there overseeing that new prospect, answering any questions. And then that prospect probably had like a 20-page workbook, and they were going through and they were taking notes, or perhaps they were taking a quiz. And this was very, very inefficient. And it actually costs you a lot of time, effort, and money. And I truthfully don't think it's very effective. However, this is the new way to do onboarding, very, very similar to what we saw in the previous screenshot. So starting up here in the top left corner of the screen, you see that I have this welcome message for Chuck. Chuck is my new potential employee, okay? So Chuck receives access to the employee portal. He will go and log in with his email as well as his password that the employer provides him, and then he will see something like this. So the name of the company here is CNC Associates. So once again, we have what are called calls to action. If Chuck clicks the home button, he's going to be taken to the home page. If he clicks the question mark, he's going to be taken to a page where your company can provide support. If he clicks this here, he's going to be taken to the timeline, and then he can go ahead and log out of his portal. And then here you see that we have this menu that is relevant to this company. So we have a welcome video, welcome to CNC Associates. Then we have the rules and policies, being a team player, safety first, contact a supervisor. And as the employee clicks on each and every one of these items, a new lesson is going to open up. So we have the title of the video here. We have the description. It says, we're excited to have you on board with us. Watch this video to the end and complete the questionnaire down below. So this is probably going to be a welcome video from one of your staff members or your CEO, your president, or your resource manager. And so they watch this video here. They can mark it complete so that you know when it's been completed, and then they can very easily come over here and access the other videos inside the training. And then below that, we also have a timeline. Now, up here, we have more external links. So in this specific example, we want the prospect to take a survey, and then we want them to register for the next training session. But again, this could be a link to your website or your social media sites or whatever it is you want to do. Now over here we have our resource box. So perhaps you have a company manual, you have a PDF report, or you have documents that you want to include with this video. It's very, very easy to do that. They would just click this here, and then this resource box would open up. As they're watching your videos, they can come over here and they can take important notes. And once again, when they record that note, it's going to timestamp the point in the video. So when they go back through, they can click on the notes and it'll jump to that point in the video. And then this over here is our timeline. So definitely a better way of doing your onboarding process. And the nice thing is you don't even have to have the prospect in your office or place of employment. They can do this from home. Matter of fact, they can do this wherever they have an internet connection. They simply log in with the email and the password that they are provided, and then they will access their portal. And by the way, you can use this for whatever you want. It doesn't just have to be the onboarding process. Matter of fact, we can create a category and place all of these modules underneath that category, and we can call the category new hires. And then you can have other categories. For instance, you can have a category called updates, or you can have a category called your schedule, right? So you can use this portal here for all of your employees, not just new hires. So here's how the virtual onboarding process works. The portal will be branded with your logo and identity. Each employee will be given access when they enter their email as well as their password. There will be a special area to view the modules. They will be able to take notes from the training. All necessary resources will be available. The future modules will be listed below. The employee can be given assignments. You will have a special area where you can approve those assignments. We can set up different permissions based on the status of your employee. So if you have managers, then we can set up a category that only your managers see. And so the training that you're providing your managers would be a lot different than what your sales staff would see. And again, we just do that with separate categories and we provide different permissions. We handle the whole entire thing for you. And there will be a timeline where you can communicate with the employee and they can communicate with other employees. Now, here is a sample of some of the membership sites that we have set up. And so as you can see, we have clients in all niches and markets, including online marketing, online education, health and nutrition, cooking, sports, the list goes on and on. And our team really is the best in the business. And here's some of our designers and consultants from all around the world. So we are ready to help you. So if you're ready to get started, contact us today. And you can do that by clicking the link on the site, or you can give us a call, and we will create a custom solution for you. So if you're a digital marketer, if you're in the online education space looking to turn your passions into profits, or if you're an employer who's looking for help with their onboarding and training process, we are the company for you. And go ahead and click the link and contact us today, and we will create that custom solution. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and we look forward to working with you.